Hey, Craig, so it wouldn't let you come in? Can you hear us, Craig?
Which one? You hear me? You hear me?
It wouldn't let you come in?
I'm in now. I ain't want to come in uninvited. I want you to send me the link.
You were invited, bro.
Oh, man. Hey, listen.
You were invited, bro. Come on, man.
I want him to send me the link because he hot right now.
No,
TLG hot.
I ain't hot.
You hot, nigga.
I ain't hot. I just
you hot.
He hot, but still.
I'm just turned up.
Nobody hot too. You hot too. Y'all
I'm chilling, bro.
Before I go eat this food my aunt made for me, I just want to say this, Craig. You ain't never got to ask for the link when we on and you want to come on.
No. I see you don't want to violate.
Craig, you got a whole show during the week on this channel, bro. You got to listen your my bro. Come on,
You fan.
I'm fan, bro.
You ain't over me, but you gotta listen,
hey, y'all run the panel. I'll be right back. Make sure y'all let JJ speak his
JJ. JJ, hold on.
Okay. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna run this real quick. Let me see who all we got on the panel real quick. I know we got the brother Craig. I know we got JJ. Who's the other brother in the corner? Who is that?
No, that's me.
What's your name?
Trey.
All right.
Hey, real quick, that's my master teacher, Andre the Voice Boy. Make sure you let him speak.
You know I know you.
That's Reverend Dollar B. Green. So, hey, let my master teacher have his say. I'm Luke Skywalker, but that's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, give me a name I know. Come on now, Dre. You know I know you, bro.
Don't it say Rico Swat, Dre? Or it just say Rico Swat? What does it say? It say Rico.
It don't say nothing at all because
it says so Rico Swat, Dre. Oh, maybe because
they ain't got it. They ain't got
no name on it, bro. They ain't got it. But okay, JJ. Okay, look, we're gonna go to JJ first.
Let me think about the JJ. I do not want no smoke with JJ.
Okay, we're gonna go to Craig first. We're gonna go to Craig. We're gonna go to Craig first, then we'll go to JJ, and then we're gonna go to Dre. But everybody don't be too long-winded. And kind of stick to the topic. Please stick to the topic. This ain't about JJ. Go ahead.
JJ, I want this topic to be about you. I brought it up for a particular reason that we can have this discussion later because it's matter in your case too. Right? I know what I'm saying. Sometimes we jump out the window, and I jumped out the window with you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm admitting to that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying to you. So that's all I'm saying. Now we go back to
you. Good dude, man. Pretty good dude. I'll vouch for that. Go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, man, because I was about to go in, brother. Yeah, okay, brother. All I'm saying, there's a lot of people who had all that energy for me, wishing for me to go to prison. I already got my verdict. Over a domestic situation, I'm not the only brother in America that got into an argument with a woman that put their hands on you. And then she even tried to attack me with a fucking hammer. That's the part where you cross the goddamn line. That's the part where JJ got to defend them goddamn self by any means motherfucking necessary, man or woman. And if you niggas can't understand that, I don't give a fuck. But I'm sick of y'all bringing that shit up. Oh, JJ's a woman bitch. No, JJ's a defender of his goddamn life. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I got to defend my shit by any means necessary. I don't give a fuck who it is. But you niggas want to steady try to put this on my back like I'm some kind of woman beater, and that shit is farthest from the goddamn truth. But the problem is, y'all went on a rampage even when they violated my goddamn parole. I mean my bond. I paid $7,500 to get out, and they bond because the ankle monitor went out. You niggas like, yeah, he gone. Hip hip parade. I told y'all, JJ, you got to do this. All you niggas. So the lawyer was fucked up. I had to do per se, defend my goddamn self the best I could. But trust me, if I'd had money, look, I lost my job. But if I'd had money to go to court with this shit trial, I would have did it.
JJ, you just heard DMG give a caveat for you and even give a defense for you, bro, based off that.
Oh, he did it in the beginning. He was like, right. I remember. I remember that.
Watch this. This is nothing compared to the topic of the situation.
Nothing compared to this.
No, give me. Now that you've explained that, give me your outlook on this polite case.
All right, hold on. Let me just say this real quick. Yeah, this is nothing. My what happened to me don't even compare to what polite is. So I'm trying to figure out where is the goddamn uproar with some of you niggas that had it for me.
Thank you.
That's the shit that I'm pointing out. And I'm sitting back, look, let's give it away. Let's give it a try. Even though it's seeming all over the little girl. And you niggas talking about less weight. How did the ejaculation happen then? You niggas is talking about less weight. Now you niggas is fanboys. Polite ain't coming back to save you Hotep motherfucking mummy niggas. The shit pseudo 2013, the shit is played out. The shit used to work, but the shit, the women, propofol gland can produce semen to create life without men. All this shit he had you niggas bamboozled on, and y'all was regurgitating the shit.
Come on,
but like I said, I'm gonna land my plane real quick. I'm gonna land my plane. Like I said, I want you guys to have the same energy. Hold up, bro. Where's that energy? Hey, look, I say I want Plank to go to prison like y'all did me. His shit way worse, but you niggas less weight. That's some fake ass shit, and I'm glad to see the fake ass niggas because it let me know you niggas just don't like me. You fanboys are polite because you let them get away with some shit that way out surpassed what I did in a domestic situation. You niggas act like I killed somebody, but this nigga got semen all over the goddamn dress, and you niggas talking about less weight. How did ejaculation happen for you niggas to say less weight? I want to hear it right now.
All right, right now, I got you, JJ. Hello, NoBoDy. Slow down.
All right. Go ahead, real quick.
No, ain't no real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
Ain't no real quick. Okay, JJ, I'm saying right now you being a narrative spinner. I'm saying that right now because your case had a lot to do with people. Not right now, you basically said because this guy big up black women, right? With the Y chromosome bullshit, right? We know it's pseudo. He big up black women, and a lot of people love them some black women. So if he make up this false pseudo narrative, and now he get accused of something that we don't know. We don't know. We just going out by old evidence.
What a court papers for JJ like you have for life? I'm asking you, Craig. What a court papers for JJ?
I don't need you to ask nothing right now. Don't ask shit right now.
Build NoBoDy. This all be cordial.
Brother, can I respond to this nonsense?
No. I'm gonna let you have the flow, JJ.
Yeah.
I mean, your whole logic and reasoning.
Everybody pause. We got about 2 to 3 minutes left on this. We're gonna let Craig give his spiel. We're gonna let JJ respond, and then we're gonna get. Hold up, Craig. And then we're gonna get to Dre and let Dre give his spiel. Go ahead. No, it's on you, Craig.
I don't need no because this is a touchy subject, right? On all parts. Ain't nobody taking up for no goddamn. That's what I'm saying. Y'all had these fanboys of polite, and y'all trying to mix people up with people know like how people get down. I know how people get down. Like I know every aspect of the game, bro. I was a jailhouse lawyer. So I know how every aspect of the game go. You know what I'm saying? So I know niggas went to school about it, blase, right? I would actually get the charge, fight my charge, fought plenty of other people charged on some jailhouse shit, right? So I already know how the game. A lot of niggas guilty and try to get out of situation. I'm just saying, when it comes to this plea deal, y'all don't know what the motherfucker finna get plea for. Y'all just assume it based off these old reports, and a lot of them old reports, a lot of that shit got knocked down. That's why they took 2 accounts off, because it wasn't true. And one of them was the oral sex shit. That shit got took out. They had no evidence of that. So I'm saying they ain't have no evidence for that. He's doing a strategy. And we don't know what the fuck it is until to July the 7th, bro. And when the paperwork get there, we gonna know if the nigga
girl in Miami, bro, in a hotel room, bro. You just trying to overlook that shit.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What was he doing, bro? Why was her mouth busted?
Bro, when you try to okay. And
you trying to make some kind of goddamn fanboy.
Hey, hold on. This is why I have a propaganda campaign. Hello, I got you. This is why I got a propaganda campaign that black men should not be a stepfather to no black women. That's what my new campaign is based off this. That's all I'm believing right there. Because we play too much, bro. And that's why I stopped being a stepfather to black women. You know what I'm saying? I only care about my kids. Forget the rest of the community. Go ahead.
JJ, it's on you, bro. Take yourself off mute. When JJ get done, we going to Dre, and we finna get back to the topic. Go ahead, JJ. Well, JJ not here. Dre, it's on you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the topic. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah. So, as I've spoken to DMG and a few people who are close, like I've had my own personal experiences with Polite on a like face to face. Once again, like I think people. One thing I told DMG and I told Garfield in private, I think one thing I know is that people are so used to the con artistry of Polite, the hornswoggling of people, the fact that he speaks a non sequitur, and he's very, he's not smart at all. He's crafty and he's rehearsed. There's a total difference. Anyone who's smart knows Polite isn't smart. I'll never forget, he did an actual interview. One of his last interviews with Sonetta, with that actual woman who's the mother of that child. And I was with a person who's a nurse, I'm talking about a surgical nurse. And we are in the living room watching it while he's talking health, cracking up because he does not know what he's talking about. The point I'm making is this. Look, I've known him for a lot longer than most of y'all know him. So you got to understand, this man once said that Dr. Sebi left him a mountain. Like, do you understand how stupid that is, right? And if you understand money, you understand he has none. If you have money, you don't have enough time to be on the internet begging for someone to send you $2,000 to buy credit restoration. If you have money, you don't have the time to be selling PPP courses, right? Why? Because it's illegal. The point I'm making is all of those things are predatory behavior. One thing you all have to realize is that a pedophile may not necessarily be a con artist, but you have a high propensity of a con artist being a pedophile. Why? Because it's predatory behavior. And another thing y'all need to understand is that if JJ, I'm gonna mess with JJ. If Craige and them dudes,
if y'all didn't understand what the brother just said, it takes the same characteristics. Go ahead, bro.
Right. It's literally on the same scale.
So all drug dealers are pedophiles.
You make no sense,
bro.
by saying
Come on, man, bro.
Come on, Craig, you make no sense by saying that. But I will say, listen. So the point I'm making is that when you look at Polite, even this panel, y'all might argue after I get off, and y'all might have y'all scruffles. But you know what y'all gonna end up saying? I'm sorry, right? Tell me one instance with all the allegations that Polite, I'm talking about from being left a mountain by Dr. Sebi, from having condominiums, from selling PPP courses when a lot of people got bumped off of those PPP courses, which is called Gold in the Crisis, from him now begging for $2,000, which is going to his lawyer, which you think is going to your credit restoration. When have you ever heard Polite say, I'm sorry?
Come on.
when you understand logic and just rationale of the human mind, to err is human, right? If I step on your shoe, the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm sorry, right? So you telling me 1,000 people is saying, yo, bro, what's up with my money? Yo, hit the refund button. There is no refund button. What are you talking about? Right? So the point I'm making is
you know how far you gotta go on Amazon before you find the refund.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? Let me show you why you got to understand.
What the fuck is y'all talking about right now?
Oh, Craig, catch up, bro. Catch up, bro.
Y'all making a scam artist into a predator, bro.
Bro, you said, hold on. Say it again. You said what?
Hold
No,
on.
I
Y'all
want him to say the word.
scale
What is
artist
he?
to be the right
So
there.
say it again. He's a
I
simp
not
artist, right?
understand the. I understand the
Craig,
Brother,
That's all I'm saying.
his
I
daughter
understand
I'm
went
trying to hear
from
him.
his daughter to his wife, bro. His
wait,
daughter went from his daughter to his wife, Craig. How did that happen?
JJ. Pause him real quick. Craig, you had a
you can
little
have
pushback, bro. Craig, you had a little pushback. I want to give you 15 seconds to push back to what me and Dre was agreeing on, and I'm gonna let Dre address it. After that, we gotta get to the next brother. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, I just need 15. I'm saying by making that analogy, I get them. It's predatory, right? Scale models are predatory, but I'm saying you cannot compare a child molester to a scam artist. Like I think it's illegal. It's like saying all drug dealers are. It's like all drug dealers are fucking child molesters to me right now, right?
Okay, pause right there. We got you, Craig. Craig, we got you. Dre, address that, bro.
I said this again. I said a pedophile may not necessarily be a con artist, but a con artist has predatory behavior. So,
that's what he
Craig,
said.
if your thought process was actually valid, right? So let's play your game then. Then why would his silly so-called pseudo wife, who knows she's collecting money on his behalf because he's scamming, have her daughter with a predator because she listen, I'm rocking with this dude that's robbing black people.
And he robbing black people. I agree with that.
Listen, it's at the same. You're missing the point. You know this man has no moral base.
Come on.
No moral base. No more. I think you made that one up though. But go ahead.
All right, hold on, Craig. Let him finish. We're going to classic next, bro. Come on, Dre.
Whoa. What did I make up?
You made up he have no moral base. I ain't saying he got morals. It's just his morals are different from my morals.
No, bro.
So he robbed you of your money, dodges you. That means his morals is just different from yours.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna get no niggas my money. I ain't gonna get niggas my money on the internet.
Come on, bro.
That dumbass niggas do that shit.
All right, we're gonna pause right there. We're gonna pause right there. We're gonna pause right there. Come on, Craig.
His daughter became his wife.
Let me land my plane on this. See, what Craig is doing is showing you why the community like we will make up every excuse for this guy.
Wow.
You understand where I'm coming from? At the end of the day, he's always been a sucker. He's always
Let him finish, bro. Let him finish, bro. Come on, man.
He's always been non sequitur. And once I realized in front of my face the type of person he was, is when I went on my campaign against him. Because the one thing, even when I'm not cool with Jeremiah Judah no more, but when I was cool with Jeremiah Judah, I used to tell Jeremiah Judah on the phone, he can't outshine me on some fly shit. Pause. And I'm not saying this on some braggadocio hyperbole, but that design and all that, he can't do that. Like a lot of people, he can, flash the he can't do that with me, right? So because I have just as much, the point I'm making is that when you look at his overall, the man came in as a pseudo nutritionist under the Dr. Sebi diet and all that. Then he became this metaphysical, I'm going to teach you about the astral projecting to the third dimension. And then all of a sudden, he started scamming you on the status correction. You never heard sorry for that. Then he got caught red-handed with condominiums. You never heard him address that.
Go for that. I wrote these books and you didn't get your books.
Listen, the man, this is the only man that wrote 90 books, but never quoted from one of his books.
Come on, man.
Tell me once you heard polite quote from one of his books.
He have quoted from it, but go ahead.
Please tell me what he quoted from.
God.
No, wait before we go down that rabbit hole. Everybody pause. Before we go down that rabbit hole. Hold up, wait. Everybody pause. Everybody on this panel has spoken at least once. I want to get to classic real quick.
All right, let me just say this and I'm just it. So condominiums, 90 books, status correction, Dr. Sebi diet, Golden to Crisis, which is the PP loan scam.
How you believe that Dr. Sebi died?
Come on, Craig. Let him finish the list, bro.
Let him land, Craig.
I want to hear the list of scams. Go back up on the list of
Let's go.
scams again,
So finally,
Go ahead,
as
Dre.
I was saying, with the whole the new thing with the credit restoration, with the fraudulent, which is everyone's doing it right now. You'll never hear him concede any guilt. All he's doing is wearing yesterday's designer, looking crazy and telling you that you broke. But now, listen, I don't care whether he gets off innocent or guilty. He's always been the same person. The difference is, if y'all was to ride one of these dudes, Ratchet Craig, they would have been on your head in Memphis. And you know that. If you was doing that in the streets, they would have popped your head off. That's all I'm going to say.
No, the fuck they wouldn't.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. All right, hold on.
I didn't do this shit.
Craig.
I didn't do this shit. I don't give a fuck what a nigga
Craig.
I didn't do it. If I didn't do it,
you messing up the show, bro.
They got me fucked up. They got me messed up, bro.
Okay, we heard
you. Can't say that shit. Go ahead.
Come on, Craig.
Man.
And I'm for you, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, don't do me, bro. Come on. Go ahead, Classic, bro. Do you want to speak to the topic or speak to anything that you just heard? I would prefer that you speak to the topic, but you can say whatever you want to. Freedom of speech over here. But the topic is RIP to the conscious community.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? I don't really like polite, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm looking at a little bit is he's a bit too cocky he's too comfortable with the situation. All right. Looking at individuals who've done things, who messed with children, right? They're not at peace. You know what I'm saying? Now, just like what my brother Andre said, Polite's a scam artist. Ratchet know he's a scam artist. Jeremiah Judah know he's a scam artist. NoBoDy, he's a scam artist, right?
Right.
Scam artists that I always paid attention to is their level of bravado and them being at peace. I don't see Polite sad or upset or anything. I don't see Polite worried about none of this. He's saying stop throwing out misinformation, and when this is over, I'm coming for certain people who pretty much slandered my name. Now, that's a big thing to me. Now, it's another thing I want to address too, right? I don't think too many people really give a fuck about the little girl. I really think a lot of people wish Polite really did that to the little girl so they can say, I was right about Polite all this time. He scammed everybody and he raped the little girl. I was right. I did this. You don't give a fuck about the little girl. You don't. You don't. You really hope that he's actually a motherfucking goddamn child molester. And I just say this to everybody. It's kind of weird at the end of the motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying?
So the little girl lying?
Hold up. I'm not done. Hold up. Because when you got other motherfuckers, right, who did worse and they were automatically crucified, right? Because the shit was like too fast. It was hook, line.
Who did less or worse?
Say this, right? They didn't have that much attention as Polite at all. They didn't. They were just looking at it on Facebook. Oh, he raped a little girl. Just went past it. Because a motherfucker got a hatred and motherfucking goddamn jealousy or envy.
Try to keep it down.
A little bit more. Come on, let me roll. Please, bro.
No, just try to hold down some of the profanity. But go ahead.
Roll, Chief. Let me roll. So
yeah, roll. But try to hold down some profanity.
I noticed that at the end of the day, right, that because people have an animosity towards this man, they're automatically running with the whole, it's our turn to get Polite. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of sick, man. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about
y'all do the same thing, bro.
Hold on, man. Let him land, JJ. All I'm asking, Classic, just try to hold down some of the profanity, but go ahead and land, bro. You good.
I'm just saying this, right? I want to look at the whole case when it's completed. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be like, oh, no, he didn't do it. Oh, yeah, he did it and stuff like that. Because, like, come on, man. Like, this is the black community, man. Black neighborhood, black whatever the hood. We have women who use children to destroy men at certain times, right? We have that.
Oh, really?
Act like
that's true.
Does not exist, and I land my plane.
No, that's true.
No, that's 100% accurate. I agree with that.
I ain't saying this is the case in that, but yeah, that's true. But go ahead, JJ.
You can't say it's the case. Okay. You got to buy it. Well, he'll do could be.
I guess is this brother named JJ or what?
No, you, JJ. It's on you, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another JJ on here.
No, you the only one in the Tories, JJ. Nigga,
Let
speak
him
your
go,
I
shit,
don't
Craig.
know,
nigga.
man. To me,
Craig, you
man.
next.
Speak,
Craig, you
nigga.
next.
Yeah, let me. Yeah,
Come on,
man.
Craig. Let him go, bro. You
No,
next, Craig.
I'll give you a proper introduction. Slow
Go
your
ahead.
ass down a little
Go
bit,
ahead,
though,
bro.
man.
You
All
can
right.
speak,
Come
man.
on. We got you,
Go
Craig.
ahead.
We got you, Craig.
I gotta give JJ a proper introduction because
Okay. What's the intro?
I
I
was
don't
What's the
one of
need
the
intro?
one, man. I
people.
just want to speak on the
I,
topic,
I, I
man.
was
Okay.
one of the people that he's
Come on.
talking about. I
Come
was
on,
their
Craig.
guy.
Come on, Craig.
Right.
My brother.
That's what I'm
Don't let
saying, man.
JJ go. Let's keep
You
it
was
orderly,
one of
bro.
those people. It's a lot. It's about eight or 10 of them, man. But in this 8 or 10, I'm sitting back waiting and watching. And now about 7 of them talking about, hey, man, let's just wait for polite. Let's wait. But I'm like, brother, this brother is notorious for being with younger women. Ratchet was his daughter at one point. 5 years later, she's his wife.
Tashia Boyce.
Come on, man.
That's her real name. Go
So
look it
is
up.
this too far fetched? But this is even worse. Now semen has ejaculated out of this man's body onto this girl. We don't know how. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna say DNA don't count now. But if they got,
JJ.
but wait,
JJ. When it's never good for. I mean, what? No. Explain this to
yeah.
me. How is it possible for 6 semen stains to be found on the clothing or the individual? Show me a way that's possible, bro.
You would have to ask Bill Clinton that type of certain situation, and hey, it happens. It didn't happen. He couldn't get out of it. What makes you think
Give
polite
me a
gonna get away
different.
from
The
Give me
it?
a
Come
key
on,
different
man.
is
scenario.
the key is like
Okay,
JJ
we go.
said.
Right.
The
But
key
this
is
a kid in her mouth. Hold up, her
the
mouth swollen, everybody. Her
the key
mouth.
is like JJ said. Riot. He also accosted at 16. He got her at 16 years old. That is
No,
predatory behavior.
Hey, man.
according to Sinetta,
No, according to
14.
him, according to
Well, no, I'm
polite.
just saying. I'm saying according to the cousin, well, by marriage, who it was, he said 14, 15, but 16, same thing.
She
I'm
said
just
out
saying.
of her own mouth on Jesse Lee Peterson's show when I was working in the bookstore, she
Yeah.
goes like this: I was 17. No, I was really 16. And he
Yeah.
came to me. That's what she
Yeah.
said. That is
Mm-hmm.
predatory behavior. That's
Come
Yeah.
what I'm
on,
saying.
man.
Either way, right? Either way, yeah.
That's
And
just a
he got a
fact.
pass from the community on that one. Now it's sickening to me that y'all gonna try to let's wait. How do you wait for 6 semen stains? He already came. It's there. It's there, bro. There's no other person that could be okay. This is his shit, and y'all gonna
Bro,
say let's wait.
I got
Hold on. What if he
I'm
don't
gonna
get
say one more thing. I'm gonna land,
it's
bro.
on JJ real
I
quick.
cannot
It's
finish.
on JJ. It's
Bro,
on
I wasn't
JJ and
done
Craig
though.
next.
Come on,
Okay,
It's
go
on
Craig.
ahead.
JJ and
JJ.
Craig
Let me
next.
just say this
Go
at
ahead,
the end.
JJ.
At the end, right here. This is all I'm saying. Okay, but even how did their mouth get busted open, bro? So what?
Yeah.
Now what was he doing with that?
How she
The
got
Even
drugged
if
up.
charges got dropped.
we
The
throw out
charges got dropped.
okay, so
No, no,
that's dropped the mouth bust
Yeah,
part.
the mouth
no, it
busting
ain't.
and the oral sex
Okay, so let me
part.
ask you this. So she
The
didn't have a
oral
busted
sex
mouth.
part got
She didn't
dropped.
have a bust. She didn't have a busted mouth.
According to the narrative of the little bit that Brother Polite said, they
The
was
little
in a.
what? Whoa! The little what? Whoa! What did you just
The
say?
little bit.
Hold up, bro. What did you just say? The little what?
According to the
You
little bit of information that Brother Polite told, they was in a domestic. The mother and the daughter was arguing.
Bro, forget that, bro.
No, we can't forget that.
Listen,
So,
Craig, pause real quick,
they can
please,
do all
Craig,
the
Craig,
hold
Craig,
on, nobody,
Craig,
stop.
Craig,
Stop.
Craig,
You try to
Craig.
control the
You don't
narrative,
have to
bro.
say all
nah.
that.
You
Now.
trying
You
to
don't have to say.
control the
You
narrative.
Nah, you
And
are,
don't try to
bro.
make me seem like I'm taking up for
Everybody,
polite, brother.
everybody pause. You don't have
He
to say
want
all
he
that.
trying to kiss up to polite. He
Pause
want to
real quick.
interview.
I don't give
No,
a
well, no,
fuck
wait,
about
pause,
polite. Fuck polite.
bro.
I don't be
I don't want
fuck polite. I don't give a fuck. He's a scammer to me, bro. Hey, come on, bro. We doing real nigga shit right now. We ain't doing no.
Come on, man. Everybody pause real quick, bro.
Come on, man.
Before you go down that rabbit hole real quick, Craig, These are the facts that are in the documents. You can tell us what Polite said or whatever. The facts are, these things that I'm about to name are facts that are documented.
Bring it out.
But you had to off NoBoDy.
Six semen stains.
Wow.
Alcohol in her system, drugs in her system, mouth swollen. That's a fact.
You just beat me up yesterday, nigga. So that's a fact too. You just beat me up yesterday on pressing charge.
I ain't even worried about that. I ain't even in it to beat nobody else.
Come on, Craig. You deflecting now. You deflecting from.
Yeah, I ain't in it to beat nobody else, bro. I just want to talk
let
about
Ratchet finish what he was finna say though. Nobody, you can't cut him off like that, bro.
You're right.
Yeah, you being illegal right now. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, NoBoDy.
He just told you six semen stains, alcohol, drugs in our mouth, swollen. You want us to hold on, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
I can charge you with anything, JJ. And this is my point. You got charged with a lot of shit. And me, you gonna have that conversation. What you really plead guilty to, niggas? Like me, you gonna have that conversation.
I pled guilty to defending my motherfucking self. I pled guilty to that shit, nigga. Now, what's your real name, nigga? Why you so interested in my record, nigga? You's a fucking agent, nigga.
Check this out. We ain't
bringing up. Why you beat me, motherfucking?
But he want to defend Polite, a pedophile.
Everybody. We ain't bringing up JJ's situation no more on this show.
Right, this nigga, but he defend Polite like you been doing, groupie.
Hold up. If y'all want to talk about JJ case with JJ, y'all work that out with JJ. I'm
gonna work that out with JJ. That's my point.
Hey, he wished I was in prison. That's what it is. Oh, hating ass nigga. He was the main one. You was the main nigga. Both of you goddamn crazy.
Everybody. We not talking about JJ case no more. If you feel like you gotta talk about JJ case, go and bounce. Because this ain't got nothing to do with JJ.
Hello, DJ, can I explain what I did?
Bro, leave it alone. Move, bro. Let it go.
I'm not going to talk about JJ,
bro.
I'm not going to talk about.
Let it go. Let it go, bro. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you, bro. I forgive you.
Craig, let me holler at JJ. Craig, let me holler at JJ. Craig, hey, you my man. I'm asking you and anybody else, if you want to talk about JJ case, talk about it with JJ on another show. This ain't got nothing to do with JJ.
Thank you.
And I agree. So JJ can't bring up his case neither. But anyway, let's get back to the topic.
100%. JJ don't need to talk about his case.
Yeah. We'll work that out, JJ. But anyway,
nigga, you ain't working nothing out because I don't owe you no explanation, nigga. You wanted me in prison, you bitch ass nigga. It just is what it is.
JJ, come on, man.
I'm just saying, bro. It ain't like me and this nigga friends. Come on, bro. Bro, hey, DMG, this nigga was wishing for me to.
Y'all don't have to be friends, but that's my motherfucking brother, and he ain't gonna be no bitch ass niggas. Period.
You know what? I'm finna ride out. I'm cool. Peace. Yeah, peace.
No, they don't leave, bro. Don't leave. I ain't want to leave because I didn't want to make it about.
Hey, Craig. Ain't nobody finna come up in this motherfucker calling you or nobody else no bitch ass nigga. So that's what it is. Y'all
I ain't never called him no bitch ass nigga. I get you. But my point is, I didn't want to talk about it, but I do want to have it. Just for like how sometimes you got to be guilty to a certain charge. That don't mean you did the whole thing though. You can be guilty to a certain things. And you ain't got to be guilty toward everything. Like Polite could not be guilty toward the sexual, none of the sexual charges. All they can get thrown out because they have no evidence toward that. And maybe he knew the little girl was drinking and blah blah blah, right? And that's what he's gonna get charged for, right? And it might be 6 months. But if they got them dead to the right, like they had Dr. York dead to the right, they didn't get Dr. York say you could plead down. They just gave him the list charge for them charges. He was guilty of that charge. If they drop all the charges, the sexual shit, and they just give all the drinking charge, what we gonna say? He knew about the drinking, so he had a tip. Like, what we gonna do at this point? I'm just saying that's the crossroad that we gonna be crossing, baby. Cause the dude is too confident. Like he finna get off on
He
this
too
shit.
confident. He too confident.
Yeah, like I like JJ was too confident.
Yeah. He sure was.
The word con artist is short for confidence man, literally. And that's
For
what
real.
polite is. So
A
what are you
confident
talking about?
artist. Okay, let's go ahead. But I don't do the etymology.
It's not about etymology. That's silly to say. You keep saying he's confident. He's a con artist.
So every nigga that confident, guys, I'm a confident. I'm a con artist because I'm confident. You can put me against anything. And just because I say, man, these folks lying on me, bro. They just hate us. Now I'm a card artist. He a scammer, not a like scammer, card artist. All he have is connotation and denotation, bro. We just throwing words out there. I think he a charlatan when it comes to that. But do I think he's a child molester? We gonna see on the 7th. That's all I'm telling you. We gonna see on the 7th.
And that's what I was saying, right? At the end of the day, right, it is safe to say, you know what? Let's see what's going to go on during the 7th, right? Because like I'm just stating it like this, right? How the whole scenario changed with him, right? First they said he forced the girl to have oral sex or whatever. Now, you know, he ejaculated on a jacket and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What is this? And then when you try to talk with people about this, right, you explain certain things about them, they look for something else because they really want him to be this fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like Polite either. He's a charlatan, he's a scam artist, and he's a bane to the community, right? But a child molester? It's a bit extreme.
His first girl, the little girl was 16 years old that he got. Is that so? You want so as
how old he was?
He was in his 30s, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna even lie, bro. You right. There are some people who said that Polite is this type of person, and they do want it to be true, to confirm. And I ain't saying them the only type of people, but there are a remnant. There are a remnant of those type of people who are.
So it's a large amount of people, bro.
I mean,
that's what it really is.
Side of it. I mean, but the overall fact of it is that if they were saying that he was a pedophile or he was a sexual deviant to minors, this is the proof. Because you know what's done in the dark shall come to the light. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's only so long you can get away with something. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if that's the case, I'm saying allegedly, if that's the case, you just got caught.
What other 7? Because when you plead, right? Then one thing about plead, you can plead whether you guilty or you innocent. You got to surrender yourself in court, right? You got to show.
When you take a plea deal, you are pleading guilty to something. No, you're not pleading innocent, bro. Listen to me. When you take a plea deal, you're not pleading innocent. You're pleading guilty to whatever charge that they having you to.
I bet you want to look up a plea deal. I bet you want to pull it up on the screen. It don't say nothing you saying right now. I guarantee you that. In law.
Okay. How much you want to bet?
It's not saying you have to plead to whatever it is. You know, bro, you can plead, I'm still innocent.
Listen to me, bro.
You got to make a plea.
No, listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. No, that's not true, bro. If you take a plea deal, right, the plea is coming from the prosecutor, bro. The prosecutor is trying to give you options that you, of course, the average person or normal people like us, we're going to take the less amount of punishment, bro, for something that we know that we did. Bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. Go watch the pre-trial. Listen to me, bro. Go and watch the pre-trial. The prosecutor.
I watched the pre-trial, bro.
Listen to me, bro.
I watched it.
Listen to me, bro. The prosecutor told the judge that her and Polite lawyer agreed to a plea deal. This is the prosecutor talking, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so the prosecutor is a prosecutor want a conviction, bro.
But do you know why she doing the talking though?
Yes, because she the lead prosecutor on the case, bro. Anyway, listen to me.
No, because they made the
Oh
claim.
my God, bro. No,
They
yes.
made the claim. His lawyer
Listen to
don't
me,
have to
bro.
do nothing.
They could
His
listen
lawyer,
to me.
hold on. His
Listen, no,
lawyer
you
ain't got to do
pause,
nothing
bro.
but
Let
defend them, bro.
me address your decline statement. They could have gave them one offer. I decline that. We're gonna go to trial. They could have gave them a second offer. We decline that. We're gonna go to trial. They could have gave them another offer. Okay, then we just gonna come on. That don't mean that was so. Yes, some could have been declined, but whatever the prosecutor put on the table, bro. We're not talking about what you coming from a standpoint as if polite and them lawyer and them said, well, hey, y'all don't got nothing, and this what we offering y'all.
No,
That's
you
not.
put the words in my mouth.
Me, bro. That's
you put the words in my mouth right now. You don't know what I'm saying.
That's how it sounds, bro. Listen to me though.
I don't give a fuck how it sounds. You put the words in my mouth.
I didn't put words in your mouth. I just said how it sounds.
You just did it, bro.
The standpoint that it's coming from is what the prosecutor has put on the table that his lawyer has agreed to, bro. He took a plea instead of going to trial.
Bro.
Bro.
Hold on. Can I get in this conversation or you just want to monologue to me?
You didn't even let me explain, but go ahead, bro.
Hey, my point is NoBoDy. I'm saying, what if he did pick up the daughter? Because there's a misdemeanor on there, right? What if he just plead to the misdemeanor? What if he said, I knew she was drinking and under the influence before I left? I take that offer on it. But all the rest of this shit, you have no evidence of. I'm just going to take that one because I did. I should have called the police on the bitch, right? What? He should have did that. I'd have called the police. If it was domestic dispute, I'd have called the police on her. That's what I'm getting to that part. Like he should have called the police on her. I'm mad because he called the police. They had a domestic dispute. He should have picked up the phone and say, hey, the black woman is beating up on her black child, and I'm not the father. That's what he should have did. And I'm mad at him because he didn't do that. He tried to play this father role or whatever, right? He could have did it. I don't know what it is, right? We ain't gonna know it to the step. But I'm saying that could be a possibility, bro. And there's a woman scorned. Because black women get very jealous of their daughters. They had that bad.
Jump in here, George.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, listen, women scoring, we know this. Like, you know me, I'm far from a simp. My thing is this, simply, once again, and this is for you, NoBoDy. I'm not even asking you, Ratchet Craige, because I don't feel like going. But like, look, NoBoDy, look. You know how many people think like young Pharaoh is like a good person, right? And then you look at him, right? He robbed so much money. Let me not say he robbed. He's taken so much money from the community, produced nothing, and now is a hardcore drug addict, shooting up at his baby mama.
Yep.
You know what I mean? People would just be like, he would never shoot up his baby mama. And you be like, the nigga just did. And like, we act like these people aren't just like horrible people. Like, I'm telling you, what I seen with my own eyes with Polite, it really like opened up. Like, I knew he was a sucker before I was around him. And then you get around him and be like, oh, he's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, I'm telling you, the day I left his side, I said, yo, I'm going to make it my, I ain't going to say I'm making my business. I said, every time I see him go live, I'm going to go at him, right? Because I know he don't know what he's talking about in anything. He's just telling you just a bunch of words because he doesn't even, that's why when he gets to the selling point of the conversation, he goes, you go, like you watching a Micro Machine commercial in the 1980s. Who can make, like, shut the fuck. The point I'm making is that, listen, I'm not jumping over the fence too. That's why if you see what I'm doing, I'm focusing on his behavior, not even the case, right? Because his behavior is what we kept forgiving and overlooking. Because once again, I'm not going to speak for Ratchet Craige. I can speak for me. When I did that live with him, and I was next to him and he left me, 2 dudes from Jacksonville said, "Yo, Dre, that's your man." I'm like, "Not really. I was just kind of like talking to him." They said, "Yo, he took me for 32." And they was trying to come see me.
Come on.
That's why I'm like, "Yo, I know how street justice is. I don't know how he keeps slithery." Well, there's been occasions where I've been around with people like they became groupies. Like they wanted their money, and then it was like, "Oh, but if you really gonna come through with what you say, then they forgive him." But I know that some dudes was like, "Yo, if I see you next to him again, then I'm gonna think you with him." You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and you can find other stories online like that, bro. Like you can find, like, I ain't never met Polite in real life or like had an interview with him like you have, right? I just been coming across him on Sarnetta for like the past probably 9 or 10 years or whatever. And
now I didn't in the correction, I didn't interview him. What happened was I had just met Sarnetta, got real cool with Sarnetta, and then what happened was I don't like asking somebody else because that's groupie shit, right? Like you're like your side. The only thing is what happened was this for my clothing company. I made this T-shirt that says "God is good and money is better." I know you don't like that. Trust and believe the gospel.
No,
but nonetheless, it's the truth. But the bottom line is that I said to Polite, I never get. We had this conversation when he got off line. I told him to his face. I said, "I know all that sucker shit. You be talking. Listen, that don't mean nothing. This is business." I said to him, "Well, if you wear the shirt, sell the shirt, I will give you $5 off each $30 I sell." I said, "I don't care where you are in the world. I will fly to you, right? I will give you the money." I said, because I do business, because I'm going to ship it. No one's going to be able to say you sold something and then get shipped. I'm going to ship the product. You're just a face. You're just a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he looks at me with this blank stare. "What's that, G?" Because I said, "I'll fly to you with a companion pass." I have a companion pass. He was like, "What's that, G?" I said, "Okay, this nigga's broke." And then I looked over my right shoulder. I saw where he was staying, the hotel. I said, "How a nigga on Rodeo Drive is staying at such and such hotel in Manhattan?" I said, "Okay, he's broke." Then I seen his so-called driver was I ain't even gonna get into that because no disrespect to the brother. And then so when I left him is when I was like, okay, so this nigga really is a scumbag. So I was like, all right, whatever, you move on. But the point I'm making is at that time, this is when Crypto Roots became prominent. And I talked to Crypto Roots before he died. And I'm being honest with you, I was kind of harsh to Crypto Roots because I said, "You're sitting here, have a platform on YouTube telling people you're going to teach them how to make money with cryptocurrency, but you took your money and gave it to him and you ain't got no money." So, okay, hold on. So I'm going to buy your course, listen to you tell me how to make money with crypto, but you took your money and gave it to him and he ain't got no money and he ain't teach you nothing. And he started crying. I'll never forget the conversation. I was like, "Bro, if your father left you 100 bands and you teaching people about crypto, what was you supposed to do with the 100 bands?"
Hey, Jason, I don't mean to interrupt, but I got to ask you a question because you didn't want to acknowledge me, nigga. Acknowledge me, nigga. But anyway, I'm just saying, brother, what if hello, Dre. I'm just saying this. What if I'm selling crack, right? I'm selling crack. Your mama is a dope thing. I'm just using for example. And I get to rent a car, right? I get your car for the whole weekend. What is you gonna say about that? I'm a scumbag, right? At that point, right? You gonna say that, right?
What is the point of that analogy?
No, I'm saying, is you gonna call me a scumbag or not?
Listen, the difference is okay.
No,
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna call you a scumbag. I'm gonna call you a scumbag. The difference is I stood behind him for an hour, watching him convince people, right, that he has a driver coming and that he's staying in this like luxurious place, right? Just for him to take all his belongings out in 2 bags, his wife, Anunette, and his daughter. And you know what I said to him, Ratchet Craig? Now I'm starting to play with him, right? I said, "So how long you gonna be in New York?" "Oh, that depends, G. 3 days or 3 weeks." I said, "What?"
He's like a hustler to me. He's like a hustler to me.
No, he's a confidence artist. He's a
death to the conscious community.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm a hustler though.
Okay, you're a hustler.
I might not do it how he do it.
I wanna ask everybody on the panel a question. What's your opinion on a community that wrap their arms around an alleged pedophile? Go ahead, Ratchet.
Okay, can I go first? Thank you. Can I have this flow? Please do not interrupt.
2 minutes. It's
Nobody
11 o'clock Central. 2 minutes. I need you to wrap it up.
Okay, 2 minutes. That's all I need is 2 minutes. I ain't long-winded like everybody else. I'm saying when it comes to that, I think y'all are tell what y'all want a motherfucker to do. Wrap their arms around so y'all can witch hunt the people who just said, hey, we gonna see on the 7th. I think y'all try to convict the motherfucker. Y'all. This is what's wrong with black people at this point. We only show up for public executions. We only show up for public execution based on kangaroo court of opinion. And we got the great white man system that go convict his ass. Because the Romans always go convict your ass on what you did. And that's what I ain't saying. Y'all don't want the Romans to do their job. So that's what I'm going to land that plane like that.
Classic Craige.
That's it. Come on, man.
All right. Can you repeat the question again one more time, DMG?
What's your opinion? And this, I may be asking it slightly different, so bear with me.
That's cool.
What's your opinion on a community, online or otherwise, that wraps its arms around an alleged pedophile?
All right. I'm gonna say, I'm just say it like this, right? Dr. York. And the reason why I say that, right? Those people knew what York was doing, right? Now, let's look at Polite right here, right? Polite, at the end of the day, right, has things that people think that they want, right? So when it come down to it, right, you have people, like Ratchet said, that are on the witch hunt. They don't really know. People may know them personally, but they don't really know the core hard facts of it. So I say this to say, a community that wrap their arms around a pedophile, right? Dr. York, a cult-like behavior. I land my plane.
Andre the Voice Boyce, same question.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Listen, people, like I told you before, DMG, like I told Garfield, listen, people are used to him. He's like the Scooby Doo thing. Like people just used to him just getting away, right? It's you've seen it time and time and time. And I just think some people are just wanting to see him get any type of jail time and serve justice. And then some people are like myself, and even Garfield said this, if you remember DMG 4 months ago, like that he has the Brooklyn magic to get out of this, right? I think a lot of people are hesitant because he's been like this uncatchable. He's been a walking conundrum. Like you just can't solve it, right? But like I said, I think to answer that question, it goes back to Cynetic, because if you want to be honest, Cynetic was the first big platform to say, he did do this, right? And then, like Cy said, when I did it, all of y'all was just like, well, how do we know he's a scammer, right? Like I said, I remember to Harker Bay. So it was like, he called Cynetic that show. Oh, he feed the homeless and he's doing this and he's doing that. And then guess who's now saying that he didn't do that was Harker Bay. So I get it. Some people are just waiting, and that's fine. If you want to wait, I'm not mad at that. I just say stop ignoring evidence. You understand? But if you want to wait, I'm waiting. That's why this show you didn't hear me speak on none of the allegations, right? Outside of his overall behavior, which is overall predatory. And so the community, I think, is split into three. You got the three that are envious of him. The 1/3 that is envious of him. You got another third like me who knows, like, yo, he is a true con artist. And I don't believe a word he says, but I also know he is, unless the DNA and everything, whatever they say, because like I said, I don't focus on that this show, but if everything matches up, then it's gonna be hard. But I wouldn't be surprised with him because he is he is what he is. And then you got the other third that's just like, yeah, lock him up. Yeah, he's all of these things, right? But then they dealing with this reasonable doubt in the back of their mind, like, well, was he though? He can't be that bad. He got a Bentley. Oh, he can't be that bad. He wearing Versace from 3 years ago. It's like it's just a bunch of confusion. But in the hood, if that's your sister, you're gonna go see him. If that's your daughter, you're gonna go see him. You know what I'm saying?
But daughter be lying.
Say it again.
Could our sister or daughter be lying?
Listen,
Hey, Dre, was you finished?
Nah, not yet. But I'm about to be
finished. He been a long time, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's the sister or daughter be lying. I'm just asking you this.
I just told you objectively anyone could be lying. So I'm not. You didn't hear me.
Okay.
Right. So landing my plane. Like I said, you see the community, and I'm sure you agree with this, DMG, is kind of splintered within 3 different factions. One that's looking strictly at the DNA. They're looking at the court case, and they saying off with his head. Then you got the people like myself who's like, look, I agree with all the allegations, but I'm going to wait until everything is set and so on. Then you got everybody who's just so used to then it's like, is he then like well he got this, he got that, you know how that works, and that shows the damage of our community as a whole. That's just what it is. I'm off.
Okay, and so let me get to little bro NoBoDy from Trust and Believe the Gospel. Same question.
I know what it is. Yeah, I just feel like all of them are sick. Some of them probably be delusional for them to follow the people who are doing it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it ain't no excuse, man. I mean, the evidence is the evidence. Based off of what we hear, the majority of the people who are saying to crucify him, evidence 6 semen stains on the little girl. I mean, that's enough. I mean, period. I mean, it don't matter if he somehow walk out of this scot-free and don't get a day in jail at all. Just knowing that the facts are he had 6 semen stains on article of clothing or this girl for a fact based off the court documents, that's enough. Period. You know what I'm saying? But again, rather than going to trial or anything like that, he chose to cop out. You know what I'm saying? He chose to plea out. And I ain't saying he's stupid for pleading out. The fact is, though, since he pled out, then that means that he's guilty of it. I mean, guilty of at least, why, put it like this, bro. If I say I didn't steal something from this store, and then they show me video footage of me putting something in my pocket, like, they can offer me this, offer me that, offer me this, offer me that. I'ma at least try to get the least thing that I could get before they say, okay, well, forget it. 6 semen stains, bro. That's being caught on camera, bro. He caught on camera, bro. So rather than
hold on, Ratchet.
No, I didn't say he was caught on camera. I said come on, Craig, bro.
He's saying the 6 semen stains were caught on camera. I mean, I never heard of that, and
No, I wasn't saying that was. I'm not saying the 6 semen stains was. I was using a person who stole something and it's on camera compared to the 6 semen stains that are polite on the little girl. I was saying that it's like equivalent. Like, but anyway, the bigger point. I'm finna jump off in a little bit.
NoBoDy right quick.
Go ahead.
NoBoDy. Did the girl go to the hotel with Polite?
Yeah, according to the police reports, yeah.
No, it's the same fucking evidence. Y'all, you going based off a story.
Yeah, based off the evidence, which is the police reports. Yes, she went to the same hotel.
I'm looking at this. What if that little girl? They got the hotel footage of the little girl having a blue shirt on, right? Then all of a sudden,
but now you just
the
throwing
church
speculation,
put the shirt because they have hotel footage, right? What if the stain?
I would assume they have it, yeah.
Was on a red. What if it was on a red shirt, bro? What would you do then?
Listen to me.
No, it ain't no spec. You speculating right now. You speculating. I'm just saying, what if they have a footage? Hold on. It's the same evidence. What if at the hotel? Because you don't know what you just going basically off.
Bro, if they had that, I would have went to trial.
Of the story.
I would have went to trial.
The truth.
I would have went
to his
trial,
side
bro.
of the fucking story.
I would have went to trial, bro. Craige, I would have went to trial, bro. If they had can you stop yelling, bro?
Listen what
Calm down, bro.
Listen what I'm saying. I'm sorry,
bro. If on the hotel video footage, she showed up in a red shirt and then left with a blue shirt or something like that,
you question,
I would have went. I'm trying to answer your question. I would have went to trial.
Answer my question.
My answer is I would have went.
That's a whack ass answer. That's a whack ass answer to me, though.
Because he played out.
So said it already.
Bro, can you listen to the
what
answer,
is the footage? Hold
on. Craige, ask the question and let him answer it.
I asked him a specific question. What if the church, right? They got a hotel footage of her leaving out the hotel with a blue shirt. Then all of a sudden, when they went down there to do the DNA test, it became a red shirt.
I would have went to trial. Because that would have been 100% proof that that wasn't what she had on. So I would have went to trial and prove that. So since he pleaded out, evidently that's not the case. It's that simple, bro.
What you pleading to, bro?
Come on, man. It's her, bro. It's her clothes. It's her clothes. It's his family, bro. Fact. You can't get around it, bro.
I want to say this, right? Hold on, NoBoDy. Looking at cases, hold on, Ratchet. Looking at cases like this, man.
He got hatred in his heart. Nobody got hatred in his heart.
Hold on. I can understand the bias. Yeah, Polite shot up the Bible, talked about people who believe in Jesus and stuff like that. Of course he does. You know what I'm saying? Of course he does. But I'm saying this, right? This is why I stated before, you have people who want him to do this. That's why I said they don't give a fuck about the little girl. Cases like this, bro, there's down here in Dallas, right? Because NoBoDy, you live down here with me. There's been cases like that before, right? Where a man would take a little girl or whatever, and it'd be like his stepdaughter or whatever, and they crucify the stepfather and say, what, you did this to this little girl, you know, this is your semen on him, this is you and all, and then it come back, it's not his. Right. You see what I'm saying? You've seen that before, especially in the South Dallas and West Dallas.
Where you from out here, bro? I'm in the Grove. Where you at?
I'm in Singing Hills. I'm in Oak Cliff.
Okay, you're in the Cliff. Okay.
That happened down here a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those false accusations happen. Now, this is the thing right here, right? I'm not making no excuses for Polite. Again, I say he's a scumbag. I agree with Andre with it. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck. He's a horrible, fucked up person. I knew somebody that knew him personally. They had to go and get the money back from Polite. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Polite scammed a friend of theirs over some books and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, right, when it comes down to this case and scenario, because Ratchet and me talked about it, Polite believe in this mentor shit, right? He strongly believed in the next generation. I don't know, whatever his little fascination is. If he did not do this, and that was already on the little girl's shirt, what would that do to everybody who was wishing that he was a predator?
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like Brother Polite, and it's not totally because of his disagreement with the Bible. Because DMG would tell you that when me and him met, DMG was a non-believer. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we became one of the closest of friends as it comes to how it sits today. So it don't have nothing to do with that. But I've always thought that people like Polite and Sarnetta and all them, I've always thought that since I came across their videos, like I was never sucked in or never like, oh man, this is now I like the content, you know, people arguing over religion or history and all that. I like the content, but the personalities of these individuals, you being from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know people who just like these dudes, bro, shake and bake, you know what I'm saying, trying to get what they can get out of a situation, and they don't really care until they get caught. You know what I'm saying?
And but we they ain't pedophiles though.
I mean, I don't know no pedophiles, so you're right on that. But I'm talking.
I don't know no con artist that's a pedophile either, especially down.
I mean, I know some con artists. I don't mean know them as in like they my friends and all that, but I see them all the time. Like I see con artists probably almost every. I ain't gonna say every day. I ain't gonna be as boastful as that, but I see them all the time, man. Like I got people in my family that's con artists. I know people that manipulate women and go stay at their houses and drive their cars and do all that. And once their game is up, go to the next chick and drive their stuff and hang out. Like I know you know people like that too, just in Dallas or whatever.
So you said women are stupid. You said women are stupid for doing it.
I mean, I ain't even trying to go down that rabbit hole. All I'm saying is I know people that listen to me, bro. I'm just saying I know people that's like that. I'm saying I know people who are. We're talking about con artists overall. I'm just saying, yes, I know people that are con artists. That's all I'm saying. So when it comes to people like Polite or Sarnetta and all them and that, now I ain't never think that nobody was no pedophile or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like everybody else. I'm not coming into this stuff based off of a lot of stuff that we're hearing today. A lot of those videos that people are catching on replay or that they're hearing from other people's channel, I was watching Sarnetta when the videos was going live. You know, so even though you can't find them on his channel now, I was watching them when it was actually happening then. Like I remember the beef, I remember the drama, I remember the back and forth, all that. I was watching it then. So I'm not one of them people who just came into the community and was like, oh dang, I just caught up with Uncle Shug or Sister Nandy or whoever, one of these people now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't hate the brothers, you know what I'm saying? But the type of people who I've always thought that they were, I'm not gonna say that they are. I'm gonna say to me, it's even worse. Like they worse than what I thought they were. Like, so I'm gonna be 100.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna just say this, right? It's not answering what I stated, but NoBoDy. When this case is done and he did not do it, right? And everything is explained.
Right.
What would that do to the people that wanted him to be this predator?
Oh, well, they would have to admit that he isn't who we thought he was. And I'm saying we, because, yeah, I think he's a predator too. And we would have to admit that he wasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be the only way to make it right.
We're going to have a show about that.
We're going to have a show because I'm going to tell you this, right?
I just want to know, is you willing to say, hey, according to you can't say he all of a sudden rich now and he paid the lawyer off to hide this.
I ain't saying none of that, bro.
I'm just saying you can't do that all of a sudden. No technology, because I have faith in the United States justice system. I have faith in it.
And we cannot say
technology.
Hold up, man. I don't want to hear no. He was a part of the Illuminati. He was a reptilian.
Yeah, none of that.
No, I don't believe in none of that.
But I need to say this though, right here, right? And
what do y'all mean? Hold on, wait. What are y'all holding me to? Or y'all holding me to if he go to court and he's found not guilty, or like what? Like or what? What are y'all holding me?
You gonna know what he actually plead to.
Right.
Right? It could be innocent or guilt. Now,
I mean, I'm already saying it's guilt. So classic. Hello, classic. Are you saying that according to the pre-trial that you heard, that he's finna put in a plea of not guilty?
No, I'm not saying that, bro.
Okay, me neither. Okay, so come on,
Hold
Craig.
on, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, I was talking about Craig real quick, but go ahead.
No, hold on. I need to tell you this. And I stated it first, and I'm gonna say it one more time, right? I'm saying I'm gonna get the whole facts of everything instead of going off of speculation and emotion, like what a lot of people are doing right now.
So what's the apology? I'm saying, what's the apology you need? Like, if okay, since me and you agree, unlike Craig, me and you agree that when he put his plea in, it is some kind of plea of guilt. But you saying, depending on what that guilt is, if it don't have nothing to do with molestation, like let's just say it's some other thing or whatever, but it's not him, like going inside of her or having fellatio with her or nothing like that.
No, brother. I gave you a scenario of the shirt, right? The red and blue. Right. You brazed over that. What is the evidence?
I didn't braze over that. I answered that, bro. I just said I would go to trial, bro. Come on, catch up to what classic is asking, bro.
No. He could plead guilty to nothing that had nothing to do with it sexually at this point, right? He might plead that she was drunk.
Right.
And he took her while she was drunk. That's why I said he should have called the police on her and said she's a bad person. He should call CPS on her.
Bro,
she's a bad person.
You're going down another rabbit hole, bro.
No. I ain't going down another rabbit hole.
I'm asking this, bro. Listen to me.
I ain't saying he made a bad judgment.
Bro,
he made a bad judgment. No. What if he did get her out the house?
Listen,
bro. So is he guilty of everything else based off that? Even though they don't have the evidence.
After the plea deal, I'm trying to figure out what is the scenario in which me and other people like myself would have to apologize for. So I'm asking.
No, don't do that. Quit running. NoBoDy.
I ain't running, nigga. I'm asking what scenario would have to. Y'all just said I would have to apologize. Bro, can you stop all the talking over, bro? Let's have a conversation. We'll have to talk over each other, bro. Like, come on, man.
You try to go to Classic Craige because you feel comfortable with him right now.
I didn't even know that was Classic Craige. My bad. I'm just talking to two of my bros on the panel about this subject, bro. I ain't biased, bro. Come on. You didn't talk to me enough, Craig, to know I ain't biased, man. I just want to talk about this.
Biased to your Christian morals, bro.
I ain't biased to my Christian morals, bro.
Yeah, you biased to it. I get you. I'm biased to what I believe.
Bro, I just said, bro, look at this, bro. Again, like I said, if I was biased towards my religious morals, and I ain't saying that my religious morals don't come before everything. All I'm saying is me and DMG met with him being an unbeliever. Like, come on, bro. Like this, and ask that dude, am I biased? He gonna tell you all day, no. He been knowing me longer than y'all, and he know me outside of YouTube. I ain't biased when it comes to that, bro. I'm fair when it comes.
He might be biased towards you, though.
Listen to me, bro. I'm fair when it comes to the subject of conversation, but I am coming from a Christian point of view.
I'm biased towards children who get violated.
Come on, all day. That should be any point of view. I don't care if Christian or not.
I'm not giving a person that's been accused of pedophilia the benefit of the doubt until it's legit proof that it didn't happen.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying.
I don't care if that's a pastor or not.
I'm telling the 100% truth. I'm not giving a pedophile, an accused pedophile, the benefit of the doubt.
And I don't care if they're Christian or not. Hold on, DMG. Hold on, wait real quick, Craig. Let me say one thing.
I don't care what they religious ideology is.
Hello, these is important shit.
Say one thing before I jump off, bro. I'm finna jump off. Let me say one thing before I jump off. You know, people are. I know, but I'm finna jump off, bro. Let me say this before I jump off, though. You know, people are quick to throw out, all these preachers and pastors and all that, they was pedophiles and they raping children and all that. Y'all didn't wait for no paperwork to call them that. Y'all didn't wait for no paperwork.
They did it, nigga. The paperwork was already in.
You don't even have no paperwork to confirm that. But when we do the same thing, well, I ain't gonna say the same thing. We got paperwork on polite, and y'all talking about let's wait. Y'all can pause, bro. Slow down, bro. You couldn't even tell me half these people name that you claiming always been proven to. So come on, stop tripping, bro. But when it comes to polite, when it comes to Michael Noack, we already have the paperwork. We already have the proof, and y'all running around acting like we ain't got it. But say, man, I'm finna jump off this thing, man. Y'all know me. This Paradigm Shift TV 314. Shout out to my brother Craige. Shout out to Classic Craige.
Y'all already know. I love you, bro. But
I love you too, bro. Hey, you know that's how people feel.
Hey, NoBoDy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. We'll holler at you tomorrow. Appreciate your input, and we'll wrap.
Yeah. Let's get it in. All right. Hey, peace to everybody. Peace to everybody in the chat. Check us out next time.
Hey, give a quick rest and power to the online conscious community. That ain't the people that got boots on the ground in their community actually doing work. I'm talking about these online sycophants that personality worship these so-called gurus and master teachers. They did.
The black church is this far. They learn from the black church, you know that. But anyway, this is their lineage. This is the black church lineage. They learn from that.
I want to say this right quick, Reggie. Like, I want people to understand, Ratchet and me are not advocating for this dude to be innocent. No, that's not the point. And when I talk with NoBoDy, because he and I pretty much stay in the same vicinity, we be in an area where things like this happen, and he know what it means. Things like this happen, but you have people that protect them or sweep it under the rug. You see what I'm saying? That's why, I think one of them brought up the preacher or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And looking at Polite's case, and Ratchet talked about how, what if it was a different shirt and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Because we got to look at the allegations. Boom. Well, first it was fellatio. Then he ejaculated on the dang goddamn motherfucking jacket. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. We need to really, really take time and look at this case and wait on the 7th and get the full verdict. Once we get that, we can start shooting our guns and saying, you know what, death with Polite. But right now, this is all nothing but hopeful assumption.
A witch hunt. It's a witch hunt.
I'm not hoping anything.
I know you're not, DMG. I know you're not.
Yeah. But I want to address something in the chat. Hold on, Craig. The way, I don't know what he meant by black church lineage. I'm gonna let him address that in a minute. But I want to get to Bad Hombre, who I know is, I believe you are a lawyer. Am I right, bro? Are you there, Bad Hombre?
Everybody a lawyer back here on the country.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
No problem. Are you a lawyer by profession, bro?
Yes, I've been barred in DC since 2017.
Okay, give us some insight on where I may be going wrong with the things I'm saying. If the law firm of Craige and Craige is going wrong, just give us some insight legally as to where we could be going wrong with some of the statements we make.
Okay, the only thing, first, let me do a caveat. I don't give a F about Polite. I don't know him. I've only seen a couple of his videos when he was with Sarnetta. So I'm neutral.
No.
The only thing I wanted to say was that being accused of a crime, I think that it sounds like people are saying, oh, he's accused of it, so he must be. I just want to explain how the grand jury works. Grand juries are kind of effed up. The federal rules of evidence don't apply. You can use hearsay. The bar is so low in a grand jury proceeding that even a law student could get an indictment in the grand jury phase. That's all I wanted to say. So him being accused of it, I just think that we just need to wait and see what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying?
See, I want to
understood. So with what he just said, me and anybody else who criticized Sarnetta for what he said got to retract their statement legally. Legally, because he's saying. Go ahead and expound on that, Bad.
I'm saying, yeah, in a way, because like I said, him being indicted for this or him having an indictment, that doesn't mean that he did any of it. Because like I said, for the grand jury part of it, you can use hearsay. You can